1. Super Smash Bros. And Donkey Kong 64 coming to Nintendo Switch Online. New leak. 2. Nintendo leaks, Super Smash Bros. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online. 3. Rumor, Super Smash Bros. And Donkey Kong 64 coming to Nintendo Switch Online. 1. Super Smash Bros. And Donkey Kong 64 coming to Nintendo Switch Online. New leak. Hold on to your controllers, Nintendo fans. 2 legendary N64 titles might soon be joining the Nintendo Switch Online library. While the service has steadily expanded with classic games across multiple consoles, some major hits have been noticeably absent, especially for the Nintendo 64. But now, evidence suggests that 2 of the system's most iconic games could finally make their debut. Here's the scoop. During a recent trailer teasing upcoming Nintendo Switch Online features, linked here, https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=WD1PWRTVG, eagle-eyed viewers spotted something intriguing. In the background, several blurred-out N64 game boxes hinted at unannounced additions. And if these hints are accurate, we could soon see Super Smash Bros. Donkey Kong 64 and Forsaken added to the lineup. The biggest N64 games potentially heading to Nintendo Switch Online Super Smash Bros. The chaotic, beloved fighter that started it all. Donkey Kong 64 a sprawling 3D platformer packed with collectibles. Forsaken a cult classic first-person shooter that pushed the N64's limits. This discovery was first made by Reddit user Amiibofan101 and later analyzed by GameXPlain, who uncovered even more potential titles. But here's where it gets interesting: timing is everything. Dropping Donkey Kong 64 around the launch of Donkey Kong Bonanza seems a little unexpected, but given the nostalgic callbacks in the newer game, it might actually be the perfect moment. And this is the part most people miss: Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo Switch Online. Many fans assumed it would never happen, considering Nintendo's usual reluctance to include its flagship multiplayer titles. But with no new Smash game on the immediate horizon, now might be the ideal time to reintroduce the classic. Of course, nothing's confirmed yet, but we'll be keeping a close eye on any official announcements. Fingers crossed these gems arrive sooner rather than later. Now, here's a question for you: if you could pick one N64 game to add to Nintendo Switch Online, what would it be? Do you think Super Smash Bros. And Donkey Kong 64 are long overdue, or should Nintendo prioritize other classics? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let's debate. 2. Nintendo leaks, Super Smash Bros. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Nintendo fans are buzzing with excitement as rumors swirl about the return of a beloved N64 classic, hinted at through what might be an accidental leak. But here's where it gets intriguing: while GameCube titles have finally joined the Nintendo Switch Online library, many iconic N64 games remain frustratingly out of reach. Among them, the original Super Smash Bros., a title that helped define competitive multiplayer gaming long before the franchise became a global phenomenon. Now, fresh evidence suggests Nintendo might be ready to bring this 1999 gem to modern audiences, and the clues are hiding in plain sight. Let's rewind for newcomers. The first Super Smash Bros., developed by HAL Laboratory, wasn't an instant critical darling. Critics at the time gave it a lukewarm 79/100 on Metacritic, with some dismissing its simple graphics compared to other N64 titles. But players saw something different: a chaotic, party-ready brawl that let friends and foes smash each other as Mario, Link, Samus, and more. It became the 5th best-selling N64 game ever, trailing only legends like Ocarina of Time and GoldenEye 007. Fast forward to today, and the game's legacy has grown exponentially, especially among competitive players who cut their teeth on its precise mechanics. So why are we talking about it now? Keen-eyed viewers spotted the game's iconic box art in the background of Nintendo's recent Nintendo Classics Features Update YouTube video at the 40-second mark. While the company hasn't officially confirmed anything, the placement feels suspiciously deliberate. Could this be a subtle tease, or a massive oversight by Nintendo's usually tight-lipped team? And this isn't the first time fans have speculated about a revival. The original Super Smash Bros. Has been conspicuously absent from every re-release campaign so far. Here's the catch: if the game does arrive on Switch Online, it'll likely require the expansion pack add-on, which already grants access to N64 classics like Mario Kart 64 and The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. But this raises questions. Why gatekeep a foundational piece of the Smash Bros. Legacy behind a premium tier? Some argue Nintendo should prioritize making these retro games accessible to all subscribers, while others counter that the expansion pack's success funds future retro editions. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room: could licensing issues with third-party characters, like those from Capcom or Sega, complicate a straightforward release? Nintendo has stayed silent so far, a silence that might speak volumes. But here's where it gets controversial: does the company's hesitance to confirm retro releases actually hurt its relationship with longtime fans? Or is this calculated ambiguity simply part of the marketing strategy, keeping enthusiasts perpetually engaged? We'd love to hear your take. Do you think Nintendo should embrace its back catalog more openly, or are you satisfied with the current pace of releases? Share your thoughts in the comments, we are all ears. In the meantime, if you're craving more deep dives into N64 history, from hidden classics to the latest leaks, we've got you covered. 3. Rumor: Super Smash Bros. And Donkey Kong 64 coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Imagine this: you're scrolling through your social media feed, and suddenly, a rumor catches your eye. Nintendo Switch Online might soon be adding two legendary games to its lineup, Super Smash Bros. And Donkey Kong 64. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, buckle up, because the gaming community is buzzing, and there's more to this story than meets the eye. It all started with an innocent-looking video uploaded by Nintendo over a month ago, a video that was seemingly focused on showcasing the new Nintendo Switch Online playtest program. However, eagle-eyed fans quickly noticed something peculiar in one of the segments. The video featured a blurred background behind a new setting toggle, but what stood out wasn't the toggle itself, it was the faint outlines of what appeared to be box art from classic Nintendo 64 games. Now here's where things get interesting. One of the blurred images seems to depict Super Smash Bros., or at least that's what many are speculating. Why? Because if you squint just right, you can make out the game's iconic logo alongside a prominent yellow shape positioned exactly where Pikachu would appear on the original Super Smash Bros. Box art. Coincidence? Maybe. But gamers aren't ones to let coincidences slide without a little digging. And it doesn't stop there. Other blurred titles spotted in the background include Donkey Kong 64, Forsaken 64, and even Glover, a lesser-known gem from the N64 era. These discoveries have sparked countless discussions online, with fans meticulously comparing these blurred visuals against actual N64 box art to confirm their suspicions. Some sleuths have even cross-referenced every single N64 title to ensure no stone was left unturned. But here's the twist: while some believe this could simply be a happy accident, others argue that Nintendo may have intentionally teased these additions as part of a larger plan. After all, why else would they use such recognizable imagery in a promotional video? This has led to debates about whether this leak is genuine or merely wishful thinking fueled by nostalgia. Social media platforms like Reddit and Twitter have become hotbeds for speculation. For instance, one user named Risa, at Imakunaviti, shared her findings after collaborating with fellow enthusiasts on Discord. Her post highlights several potential matches between the blurred images and known N64 box art. Meanwhile, another user, Mamaluigi, at Mama_Luigi, corroborated those claims, pointing out that Glover's distinctive cover design aligns perfectly with one of the obscured visuals. So, what does this mean for Nintendo fans? If these rumors hold water, players could soon experience the thrill of battling it out in Super Smash Bros. Or embarking on epic adventures in Donkey Kong 64, all from the comfort of their Nintendo Switch consoles. But until official confirmation arrives, we're left with more questions than answers. And this is the part most people miss: could Nintendo intentionally blur certain games to gauge fan reactions before making any announcements? Or is this truly an unintentional slip-up? Either way, it's clear that retro gaming continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Now, here's where you come in. Do you think Nintendo deliberately teased these classics, or is this whole situation just a case of overactive imaginations? Are you excited about the possibility of playing Super Smash Bros. And Donkey Kong 64 on the Switch, or do you feel modern remakes ruin the charm of older titles? Share your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear what you think.